Hello together, this is gamer LuKii speaking, and today I want to bring you a brand new video to the Gamer Clan YouTube channel. And as you can see, I'm playing Black Ops 3 right now because there is this free weekend going on, and I thought to myself, well, let's give it a shot because I played a lot of Call of Duty years ago. And yeah, so I thought I'd take this opportunity and give it a try. And the reason why I'm making this video is not about the gameplay or the game in its game mechanics point of view, but rather from a technical point of view, which is also a hobby of mine. I'm not only gaming games, but I also like to crank up the settings and see how games play out on my hardware, for example. And so I chose Black Ops 3 now because it gave me some real troubles initially, and it crashed on me. And in the next few minutes I want to show you why and how this game behaves and consumes resources of your PC and makes it eventually crash, and I will tell you how to also fix this. Yeah, so I think you can see my little overlay on the top left corner here, and the green number is coming from the NVIDIA Shadow Play. It's displaying the frames per second, which is hovering around 110, 115 in the main menu. And behind that you can see in the first row some stats of my GPU. So the first one is actually the power target. This means the graphic card is currently consuming 64% of what it's allowed from its total wattage, which means it is currently consuming about 130, 140 watts because the total power target is currently set at 180 watts. So this is the first percentage. It's not the load, it's the power target. Yeah. The next is the temperature, obviously, 60 degrees. Next is the load, 89%, which is yeah, full load, I would say. Next is fan speed, 35%, and then here is the core clock, which is about 2 gigs. Then the important stats that you should watch during my video is here the memory, the system memory of my PC, which I have 16 gigs installed, and it's currently used by this game of about 4 gigs. Oh, sorry. This is not system memory, it's the memory of the GPU. I'm sorry. So it's the memory of the GPU, which is used about 4 gigs now from its 8 gigs. And the system memory is down here. It's currently hovering at around 8 gigabytes from the 16 I have in total. So as you can see, we're in the main menu. I haven't started the game yet, but we're already consuming some yeah, some decent resources. And yeah, I will proceed to find some games. Hopefully this works out. I will try some team deathmatch here. And I don't know how many players are currently playing this game. I don't know if it's dead already, but I hope I can find a game here. Yeah, it doesn't look like there are too many players online right now. Maybe. Yeah, so he left me too. So maybe I should try another game mode. Let's try some domination. Hopefully this is well, unfortunately doesn't look like there are too many players playing right now, which is very unfortunate. So I will try once again. I also can see how many players are playing which mode, or how many players are there in total. Okay, we have at least 4 players here, and I hope they will stay with me in this game so I can show you how this game operates during real gameplay and not in only the main menu. Ah, yeah, here we have a lot more players, so this should work out, thankfully. Yeah, so you will see some interesting behavior during the game. So I will explain everything that happens to you when we are in the game. So we are switching to a loading screen. Nothing really too special going on, still hovering around nearly 8 gigs of RAM and close to 4 gigs of VRAM. There's not much load on the GPU. So it's getting, yeah, it's getting cool.
Team deathmatch.
But as we can get in the game, you will see. You will see. You should watch the mem counter on the top left, and it's increasing. It's steadily increasing. You can see 5 point. Sorry, I have to play also. You can see now 5.5 gigs already used, 5.6, and it's increasing. I don't know, 30 to 40 megabytes per second, and it's not stopping. Also, the RAM of the total PC is slowly increasing, about 10 to 15 megabytes per second. And the game has no intention to stop this.
Vollstreckerabschuss.
So, yeah, I got killed here. So you can see it is really taxing on your available system resources. And we are now getting close to, yeah, we have reached 7 gigs of VRAM, which is insane, to be honest. And I mean, the textures, they look nice, I have to say that. I mean, the weapon textures, it looks pretty decent. But still, now we have reached 8 gigabytes of VRAM, 8.1. Now my graphic card is now maxed out. It has 8 gigabytes of VRAM and it's totally consumed. Normal RAM is still going on. It's still going on. We're looking at 9.8 gigabytes of VRAM, so I would strongly advise to have 16 gigs in your system.
Feind am Boden.
Just to handle the stress that the game puts your system through. And yeah, it's really...
Firebreak erledigt.
It's really insane. So guys, and what happened during my first games at this weekend, my PC now started to crash. And I was wondering why. And even now I'm stuck at about 10 gigabytes of VRAM. It won't get much more. But still, the PC crashed on me, and eventually Windows dropped me an error message saying that the available system memory is going short, even though I still have 6 gigabytes left to my 16 gigs of RAM. Well, where is this guy? Yeah. Even there were 6 gigabytes of VRAM left. Windows was crashing on me, so I ended up looking on Google and stuff what to do, and people suggested to increase the page file size. And what this does is essentially it uses space on the hard drive to act as RAM when your RAM gets full. And although my RAM is not full, it still somehow tries to allocate some RAM on this page file on the hard drive. And it was initially set to 200 megabytes because I set it this low because I don't need it. I have 16 gigs of RAM, that should be plenty.
Geist arbeitet.
I set this to 4 gigs now, and yeah, it was fixed then. You can see the game is running, it's hovering around 10.5 gigs of RAM and close to 8 gigs of VRAM, which is honestly just an insane amount. If you, I mean, the textures they look okay. Well, this door here, I mean, well, I have seen better, but the wall textures they look nice, I would say. Not worthy of 8 gigs of VRAM, but still, I mean, I have seen worse. Yeah, guys, so to not embarrass myself any further, I will now go back to the main menu. And yeah, so you can see it instantly drops 4 gigs of VRAM. Doesn't drop too much RAM, but yeah. Okay guys, yeah, I hope this video yeah, showed you some technical insight of Black Ops 3 and how it is affecting your system resources. So basically I would advise you to have a decent system if you're trying to max out the game, and it really fills on all the available system resources, especially on the VRAM. It is not too taxing from the performance point of view from your GPU. I mean, I'm running over 100 FPS in-game with all settings maxed at wide quad HD resolution, which is not too bad. But yeah, anyways, this game is a huge system resource waster, and yeah, wanted to make you aware of that before you purchase it this weekend, or if you're planning to grab it before Infinity Warfare comes out this November. Yeah, so guys, I hope you liked this video, and if you do, you can leave a like, or even you can comment what you think about how the system consumption is yeah, how the system consumption is handled by this game, and if you think this is okay for a game in 2016 or it is not. Well guys, then have a nice day and see you in the next video. Bye.